Aniapjugi. My name is Chris Rios from the Tohono O'odham Nation tribe, or the Papo tribe. I live in Mo'a, Arizona, in the Sonoran Desert. This is our home, our land. We call ourselves O'odham. It means desert people. I will share some stories from my tribe. These are stories I've heard from my culture, teachers, and grandfather. This story is about our creator, Itoi. Itoi was walking by a river. He sits down by the mud, looking at it. He then picks up the mud from the ground and begins making small people, one man and one woman. This is how he created us. He begins making more and more people from the mud until the land was full of O'odhams. The O'odhams roam around the land and make amaras, watos, houses made from sticks. This part of the story is about the whale. A giant monster arrives and terrorizes the villagers. There is no name for this monster. Some have called it a whale because it came from the ocean. This whale had a powerful suction mouth. It would eat every O'odhams it would see. The whale has been causing a lot of damages in every village it sees. The O'odhams have asked Itoi if he can help them. Itoi gets a knife and searches for the whale. He finds it and comes face to face with the giant monster. Itoi stayed stiff so the whale could eat him. This is so he could walk inside the whale to look for its heart. He finds the heart and cuts it off. This killed the whale. There is no more terror in this land. My grandfather has said that the whale's heart has been placed in the ocean by Mexico. This part of the story is about Ha'oks, the witch. Ha'oks is an old woman who walks around village to village to steal children, the little A'as. She chases after them, gathering them in the basket. She takes them back to her cave so she can eat them. Every parent has asked Itoi to save their kids. Itoi tells them he can, but he can't do this alone. Everyone goes to Ha'ok's cave. It is located in the mountain. Itoi's plan was to save the kids first and then cover Ha'ok's cave with rocks and mud. Every parent got their kids safely out of the witch's cave. They also trapped Ha'oks in her own cave by blocking her only entrance. Ha'ok sees a hole from the rocks. She tries to get out, but Itoi sees her escaping and steps on her face, leaving a footprint. They say that you can still see Itoi's footprint in the Otajuk mountain. Our creator Itoi is seen as a god, a warrior, our savior. We storytellers tell our stories differently in our own way. Most times they sound different, but they are still the same. We O'odhams should always remember these stories. We should never forget them. They are very special to us and very special to our culture. This song is called the Cowboy Ant. This song is about ants, Dotons. There's a bigger ant called Gugatat. The Gugatat wanted to feed the Dotons because they were starving. The Gugatat searches far and far for food. He stops his journey until he sees a big worm. All the Gugatat can do was find a rope and uses the rope to catch the worm. The Gugatat is dragging the worm all the way back to the anthill so he could feed the Dotons. It is a long journey, but the Gugatat doesn't give up. That's why the song is called the Cowboy Ant, because it uses a rope like a cowboy.